What's going on YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 build video. Now shout out to the DoD, Disciples of Doom. And today I am going to go over my Vanguard support build. But first up, everyone and their mom wants to know, can you survive using this build? A support build usually means you can't get the kills. What about the kills, Kami? Show us the kills, Kami! Alright. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and show you the kills. So sit back, relax, grab your popcorn, and enjoy some PvP gameplay with my Vanguard support build.
Rogue Stinger Hive detected. An agent needs assistance. Immediate medical assistance needed. Agent down.
Specialization supply drop has fallen into enemy hands. Nobody's pulling out. The fight goes on. The road has run out of reinforcements. You can win this.
Boost about to activate. Rogue explosive seeker mine detected.
Alright, now that you saw that I can actually get kills with a Vanguard support build, let's actually jump into the build breakdown. And then after the build breakdown, what I'll do is I'll do like a solo Lincoln Memorial heroic. How about that? So stick around for that. I'll do that live at the end of this video. Okay, so build breakdown. This is a 1.7 million armor, perfect Vanguard, true Patriot, Fox's Prayer build. Meaning I get amplified damage with the true Patriot. I have a buttload of damage to targets out of cover, and I have an invulnerable shield that also gives all of my allies a buttload of bonus armor. But with all that, we got to start off with the specialization. So I am using the Technician specialization. Reason being is it gives me that 1+ skill tier. And what that does is it bumps my shield up to a tier 6 shield. So running this with 1 red, I still have a tier 6 shield with just under 4.8 million health. Now, a lot of you might say, oh, well, what about the striker shield? Yeah, the striker shield I could run with the firewall specialization. It would help me out in the damage category. However, my shield would actually be weaker than what it is currently, and it would also be a tier 5. So I chose to go with the Technician specialization. Give me that tier 6 shield, and I'll do the rest of the work. Now, the other skill that I'm using is the Jammer Pulse, but we'll talk about that here in a second. Now back to the Technician. This does give you that +1 skill tier, so I am able to get that max shield. But, I mean, there are some drawbacks with that firewall. Let me just redo that. That's why I don't make videos at night. I'm tired. Alright, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay, and yes, I did prove that you can get kills using a support build. More importantly, this Vanguard support build. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and jump into the build breakdown, but afterwards what I'm going to do live on this video is after the build breakdown, I'll go do a solo Lincoln Memorial run, something like that for all the PvE guys out there. That way you know that this is a good build for PvP and PvE, because I do like to make both communities happy. Now, starting off with this build breakdown, just an overall summary, this is a 4-piece true Patriot with perfect Vanguard and Fox's Prayer knee pads. I have damage to targets out of cover and in sync on all of my weapons, so I am running 18% damage to targets out of cover. Now I also have the backpack for the true Patriot, which bumps up all of my flag buffs and debuffs. So I'm actually getting, what is that, 12%? Yeah, so I'm getting 12% amplified damage while running 18% damage to targets out of cover with perfect Vanguard. It's just a no-brainer. Anyways, back to the build itself. So that's the summary for the build. Let's start off with the specialization. So the specialization is the Technician specialization. What this does is it gives me +1 skill tier, and it actually gives me that ability to have a tier 6 shield while also being able to run a red core attribute on one of my gear items. So that way I still have a little bit of DPS, but I still have a very tanky shield. Now, you could run firewall specialization for the striker shield, but just note that if you run that with this build, you're going to have a much weaker shield. You'll only be able to get it up to tier 5, and even then, the only real advantage of that is having, you know, the extra damage. But for me, this is more of a support build. I'm not a big shield player at all. I hate shields. But I was asked about a Vanguard build, and truth be told, I don't remember the last time I've ever even done a Vanguard build, if I've done a Vanguard build. I don't remember. But yeah, firewall specialization would help you out for damage. However, I'm going for support and damage, so that way I ran the technician specialization. Alright, now for the weapons. First up is the G36 Enhanced. So this sucker is at 75.8k total damage. This one is God rolled, so it has max AR damage, max health damage, and max damage to targets out of cover. It also comes with the talent In Sync. So every time I hit an enemy with a weapon, I get skill damage. Every time I use or damage an enemy with a skill, I get weapon damage. And when both buffs are active at the same time, their buffs double in value. So every time I use my shield at all, I automatically am going to have 30% weapon damage the second I shoot an enemy. And then add that, or I guess multiply that, with the 18% damage to targets out of cover, and boy do they melt. It's like you're running a DPS build, but then you look at your build and you're like, oh wait, I'm running 5 blues and Vanguard. What? Yeah, it's that crazy. But yeah, that is my primary weapon. Now as far as the mods, I chose all crit chance because I am running a lot of crit on this build, so I was trying to get as much damage as possible while maintaining that support build status. My secondary is the SIG MPX. So this sucker is at 82.3k total damage with max SMG damage, max damage to targets out of cover, and 17.5 crit chance. Now this one also has In Sync on it, so again, same rules apply. Every time I use my shield, 30% weapon damage, damage to targets out of cover, amplified damage from True Patriot, blah, blah. You get it. It's a lot of damage. Now for the mods for the weapon, again, crit chance all around. I'm just trying to get as high number hits as I can in the shortest amount of time. And then if things really get hairy and I am just put into a corner, I can whip out this double barrel shotgun and utilize the max shotgun damage, damage to targets out of cover, and yes, again, In Sync. Now this one has a total damage of 961.9k total damage. Alright, now those are my weapons. Let's talk about the build. So again, I am running 5 blue core attributes and 1 red core attribute. Reason being is I'm able to do that with the technician specialization, and yeah, it helps me out damage wise. Now as far as a deep dive into the build, starting off with the mask. True Patriot mask. Now the True Patriot gear set bonuses I get from this build is actually all of them. So let's talk about it. Running the 2-piece, I get 30% ammo capacity. 3-piece, I get 30% mag size. And then 4-piece, I get the awesome talent red, white, and blue. So red, white, and blue, each color gives you a different buff or debuff. So red flag will amplify the enemy's damage taken by 12%. Let me go to the backpack. So the reason I'm going to the backpack is the bottom talent, Patriotic Boost. It actually bumps up all these numbers, so I don't want to read it off once and then get to the backpack and be like, oh yeah, the numbers are actually this. So that way you go ahead and see the numbers for yourself. So for red, it is 12%, white, it is 3, and then blue, it is 12. So going back to the red, white, and blue talent. So for the red flag, it'll amplify the enemy's damage taken by 12% because I'm running the backpack. For the white flag, shooting the enemy will repair the attacking agent's armor by 3% every second. So basically, shooting that with this backpack on, I'm able to heal myself 3% armor per second. So that's the equivalent of running Emperor's Guard, Bellstone Armory, and what is that, 2-piece Golan, just by having that flag active. And then the blue flag will decrease the enemy's damage dealt by 12% because I'm running the backpack. So I am amplifying my damage by 12%. I am mitigating percent of incoming damage, and I'm able to heal myself for 3% armor per second. And it gets even better than that. So then you have full flag. So enemy that dies with all 3 of these debuffs active at once will create a 5-meter explosion. And this will deal damage equal to their total health and armor. Now this is really cool. This is where you see those fireworks go off like it's 4th of July. It's really, really cool to see that, especially in PvP. Alright. So now that I have talked about the True Patriot gear set bonuses, let's talk about the attributes. So on the mask, I have just under max armor with max crit damage and a max crit damage mod. For the backpack, True Patriot, max armor, max crit chance, and then a max crit damage mod. True Patriot gloves, max armor, and max crit damage. And finally, True Patriot holster, max armor, max crit damage. Now, this build is solely about Vanguard, so let's finally talk about it. So for this build, I am actually running Perfect Vanguard. So Perfect Vanguard comes with the chest piece, the Point Man. Now this is the named Gilligard chest piece, and obviously it comes with Perfect Vanguard. So Perfect Vanguard deploying a shield will make it invulnerable for 5 seconds, and this will grant 50% of your armor as bonus armor to your allies for 20 seconds. Now you can do that every 25 seconds. So half of your armor, half of my armor currently is about 850k. So say I'm running with a whole bunch of all red builds that have 700 and something K armor. The second I pop my Perfect Vanguard, they will automatically have more than double their armor that they had starting the match. That's pretty cool. Now, as far as PvP, let's see. Alright, so for PvP, it actually does change. So let me toggle back. Alright, so it's 5 seconds invulnerable and 50% armor for PvE. So, whenever you're running missions and whatnot. And then for PvP, it is invulnerable for 2 seconds, and everyone on your team gets 25% armor bonus for 20 seconds. Now, that one, the 25%, so now we're getting more towards like the 425k, armor range, and that's for PvP with this build. So everyone running around will get around, 425, 450k, something like that. All right, now as far as the chest piece itself, it is Gilligard, so I do get the 5% total armor from the brand set bonus. As far as the attributes, I have just under max armor, again for the core attribute, 4.1 crit chance, and max headshot damage. Also comes with a max crit damage mod. Alright, and last but not least, Fox's Prayer knee pads. Fox's Prayer knee pads are best in slot knee pads in the game, and they come with 8% damage to targets out of cover. So combining that with all my weapons, I get 18% damage to targets out of cover every time I use my weapon. And all of them come within sync, and I am running a shield, so just assume I automatically get 30% weapon damage on top of all that. Not to mention my True Patriot, which also amplifies my damage by 12%. You're starting to understand this build fully. Alright, now let's finish off with the stats. Cool. So this is going to be for the G36 Enhanced. 75.8k weapon damage with 30.3k PvP weapon damage. 35.1 crit chance, 129 crit damage, and 85 headshot damage. I do have the 21% health damage from the AR and 18% damage to targets out of cover from the weapon attribute and the Fox's Prayer knee pads. Now the offensive tab, 25% all weapon damage bonus with 30% AR damage bonus. So every time I'm using the G36, I get 55% damage bonus total. Now I am running 4-piece True Patriot with the True Patriot backpack and perfect Vanguard. Defensive tab, 1.73 million armor with 332k max health. I do have the 10% explosive resistance and hazard, and to explain that, I'm going to go through my disclaimer. So I am watch level 1537. This does mean something. So if you are not over watch level 1000, you are not going to have the same attributes as me if you just copy and paste the build. So whenever you hit shade level 1000, all of these boxes will be maxed out. However, if you are under that, there are going to be, weapon damage, crit chance, crit damage, all of these different stats that will all be different just because you don't have a maxed out watch. So make sure you try to aim for that shade level 1000, and then as soon as you hit that point, you're good to go with all these builds. You just copy and paste and you're good to go. Alright, now I was talking about the skills. So I am using the Crusader Shield. That way I can use all my weapons without having to really worry about anything. And then for PvP I use the Jammer Pulse. But because I'm about to do PvE, I'll put on a Reviver Hive. Now I just remembered that this is a support build, and I was telling you that I wanted to run Lincoln Memorial solo. However, with it being a support build, there's no one to support if I'm running solo. So I might as well just matchmake and see what happens. Alright, and targeted loot is Badger Tough. Okay, interesting. Alright, hopefully this doesn't take too long, and yeah, that will be the end of the video. So I'm going to go do some Lincoln Memorial. You are more than happy to join me. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy the PvE gameplay. But if you only came here for the build breakdown, then yeah, I am Kamikazevondoom. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next one. Alright, and then for all you PvE fanatics, let's get this in. Alright, it's already searching, so let's go. And hopefully we'll just find some teammates as I walk through this.
If they maintain this outpost, the True Sons will be a direct threat to the campus.
Ooh, there's the fireworks. Oh, I didn't see on the ground over there. Laying on the ground like a damn hobo. Ooh, fireworks. Switch to the SIG.
Got a visual on additional hostiles in the memorial compound. They're moving south. There's a gate between.
This might actually be a pretty good solo build, huh?
Agent, you'll need to find a way to open that gate.
See how it goes. I might be talking too soon.
Did I just see something?
Yeah, I think I saw something.
You want to see what I can do?
I need to get away from that turret. It's lighting my shield up. Yo, you're for real picking someone up right now? Yo, where? Oh, and then his turret again.
Target whistle.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Final wave.
You have been promoted to group leader. You are now group leader. Another agent has joined your
Hey, we got a teammate. There we go. Now I can support somebody with my Vanguard support build. Hey. We'll see if they actually join though. Yo, I didn't hit either one of them.
Setting up a turret. Get in there. Hit him hard and fast.
Another agent is now in your group.
Oh snap! Now we have two. Now we have a full squad. Let's go. Oh, ouch. Yo, that hurt, bro. Yo, dude put a turret on the stairs. Dang. Oh, come on. I feel like I'm not seeing a lot of my hit markers. And there we go. That's because you're not shooting the targets, Kami. Oh, thank you. Run! Yo, what is that dude doing? He's sniping over there? Yo, he just got popped with a grenade launcher. Yo, and then that NPC jumped. What is going on right now with this mission? And then you can see everyone's armor bar because I popped that shield. It's pretty legit. It's looking like I'm gonna have all the kills too. So it's not looking like they brought the deeps.
Serious trauma detected.
I love how this dude can just sit there and face tank the whole time. I love it.
All clear. I repeat,
Boom.
compound is all clear.
No, that can't be all.
All clear.
Check the interior while I get Henry's people to maintain the perimeter.
Oh, nice. And we get the loot. Give me the loot. Oh, thank you, kind sir. Oh snap, behind too. Didn't know they'd both spawn at the same time.
to turn the memorial into a base. It's an area
Man,
that
don't
needs
forget about the
security.
box.
Isaac can't access data on this location. Stay alert. I don't know what you're walking
There we
into.
go. Not bad, not bad. It's definitely not the meta of all metas, but Vanguard's not bad. I like it.
DC-62 detected.
Heads up.
Yeah, it looks like these guys already have the,
Can't afford
they already
to
have all the
escape
loot.
those. You gotta find a way to close up that tunnel.
Yeah, they opened it all for me though. Thank you. I appreciate you. Let me go ahead and shout them out. Let's see. Alright, so from the PSK clan, we have Creasy Pops. Alright, and then from the JTF clan, we have Stitch. Oh. And then, last but not least, I am 3. Pretty cool name. I am 3. Alright, so watch their armor bar, bottom right corner. Ready? Boom. See their armor? Hey, you gonna melee my shield? He is. Ba ba boom.
Immediate medical assistance
Oh.
needed.
Back up. There we go. Alright, let's go. Come on.
According to the schematics Isaac pulled upstairs, we can lock that tunnel door from their control center. That should keep them from being able to use those mortars loaded with DC-62.
Oh, other side. look at that. I even got a level out of it. Nice. Now I'm wondering if I'm gonna have the kills. I don't know. Some of these guys seem like they're getting the kills.
That should keep them from getting more of those mortars.
You think closing the tunnel was smart? Fuck you! You slot yourself in with us. I'll make
Oh, come on.
down here.
An agent needs assistance.
Good work. Go on and head back up. The team from the campus is taking position inside the
Alright.
memorial.
GG, guys. There we go. While we wait, let's see if I got anything worth sharing with them. Alright, no weapons.
If you hadn't stopped them, I know they would have used those weapons on us, and we would have ended up like
I
cats.
know I got a named item
I can't tell you
somewhere.
how relieved I am to have you on our side.
Yeah, I'll check right here. There it is. 0 Fs. There you go.
An agent has left your group.
Dang, you left already? I didn't even get to look at the numbers. I guess it's better they leave now so that I don't, you know, blow their spot up. Yo, look at
An
this
agent
dude's
is no
numbers.
longer in your group.
Dang, they dipped quick, huh?
Today, we dealt a great blow to the True Sun's infrastructure. We
Oh, look,
confiscated
you
a
got
massive
maxed
cache of
out
chemical
ones.
weapons
Oh,
and
dang.
eliminated
Thank
the
you.
stronghold near the campus.
Appreciate you, bro.
You should be proud. You saved a
Let's
lot
look
of
at the
lives
numbers.
today.
Alright, so I did. I got the most kills and the most damage dealt and the most accuracy with a Vanguard support build. Okay, okay. Most skill damage, most amount healed, most headshots, armor piercing, most weak points. Dang. Look at that. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, you guys, that is my Vanguard support build. I have showed you PvP gameplay, I have shown you the build breakdown, and now I have shown you some PvE gameplay. So don't forget, hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments what you think about it. And with all that said and done, I am Kamikazevondoom, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.